We're also joined in by two other experts. One is Ms. Madhuri Subbarao, who's from One Bengaluru Lakes. Thank you for joining us.
Pleasure.
Let me first introduce you. And we also have Mr. L.S. Mallikarjun, who's also an activist. Now, you're also a complainant with Dr. Meenakshi.
Yeah.
Now, please go on.
So I was trying to tell you that there were many people coming in and going out randomly.
Okay.
And in this process, there were a lot of trees that they were on, and we could literally see them falling off the trees. It could have been really dangerous and fatal, which hadn't been considered by Red Bull at all. So we could see it.
Red Bull perhaps did not expect this kind of crowd, which is the reason why when we contacted Red Bull, they politely told us they will not be able to participate in this program, because perhaps there's nothing by way of explanation from their side. Yeah, so
And if you see the past events also, none of them, like way back, none of them were in lake premises. It's just now that you see the 2012 event that has happened, which has happened in a lake probably or in some water body.
Okay.
But other than that, lakes were never to be used for, even though it's a flood tag event, it was never to be used. These are things where they fly and they fall apart, or it's a fun thing. So it's supposed to be meant to be that, and not in a lake where you go and crash into water or even sewage water or whatever it is, right?
okay.
So it was really humorous to see people come into a lake with this kind of water and yet enjoy an event like that.
So your objection principally is that it is not good for the crowds. Is that your only objection?
Not really. See, you saw a lot of young crowd. That was most of the crowd that I could see. They were very enthusiastic to get into the gates. They just wanted to get into the gates and have fun. Bangalore is a crowd where you find youngsters wanting to gate crash anywhere on weekends.
Okay.
So with having such a crowd, they wanted to have fun at the rate of environment,
Okay.
which is not acceptable.
Okay.
So when I was protesting there out of the gate, I could see many people read the placards.
You were protesting?
I was protesting with few kids with me.
Okay.
They were reading the placards and they were taking pictures of the kids, and they said yes. But I had one gentleman who also came to us and he said, "You're doing a wonderful thing by protesting." So I said, "Yes, do you want to join us?" And he refused. He said, "No, and I've come so far. Why will I want to not view the event? I just go back."
So does that sum up Bengaluru's attitude? You guys do your bit, but let me have a fun.
No, I wouldn't think so, because as it is
As their CSR activity and collecting funds, or showing this as the 2% fund that they need to use, and the marketing campaign also could just come out from that. So let us think, aloud and broad enough to understand why Red Bull has targeted the lake. One, two, why make this such an event? First time in Bangalore. What is it? There should be some vested interest.
Commercial interest. Simple.
See, Red Bull fluke tag is
About how you tried to stop it at the very last minute. What did you do?
I actually called up the chairman of Pollution Control Board,
Dr.
Vamanacharya.
Vamanacharya. Okay.
And he didn't pick up the call, maybe because it was too late in the night, but I did send him a message that can we do something.
How late was it?
It was about 10 o'clock.
10 p.m. in the night?
10 p.m. in the
And
night.
you were upset with the huge, blaring noise.
Yes, the noise pollution was very high. The decibels were too much to tolerate. The previous night itself, previous evening, people have objected already.
Okay.
And that's why the noise was reduced considerably during the event.
Okay.
So that was already known.
Okay.
On behalf of all of that, nobody responded. I contacted the chairman, I contacted few other officials. They didn't pick up the call, maybe because it was too late in the night. But I think this is a situation of a crisis.
Okay.
Right? And at least at this point in time, I think the toothless PCB,
Pollution Control Board.
yes, has to come out and shout out their point.
Okay. Okay, I guess Mr. Vamanacharya and the Pollution Control Board, they need jurisdiction. They need, this is the jurisdiction of the BBMP. So I guess he cannot venture where he doesn't have jurisdiction.
He does have the jurisdiction.
That may be so, but it doesn't. So he